This is Rover Red. Welcome to the Otherwhere. If you would like to help Rover Red survive her perilous journey, please go to roverredpodcast.com/vote. You could submit your suggestions, vote on what Rover Red does next, or join the Rover Council. The Rover Council is free to join, and they receive access to 3 unpublished prequel episodes of Rover Red, as well as special polls hidden on secret, password-protected pages. They act as Rover Red's collective unconscious. Rover Red is completely reader-guided, so make your decisions carefully.
Leah didn't speak as she walked through the stadium, waiting for sunset. Conquest citizens milled on the concourse, doing the same. Leah, why did you ask Jolene about the necklace if you had it the whole time?
I needed to get all the info I could, and I didn't really see that happening if I just told the truth.
There was no need to keep me in the dark.
Wasn't there?
No.
Are you required to tell me the truth, Evie?
No.
Why not?
Sometimes it is advantageous to lie.
Advantageous. Sometimes it's advantageous for me to keep you in the dark.
That does not make sense. I am infinitely more intelligent than you. It is always in your best interest to tell me everything.
Yeah, that's what you claim, but I'm not sure that's the case.
Over the loudspeakers, a voice crackled to life. Stadium dwellers, sunset has arrived. Please proceed to the closest exit and leave the stadium to complete your daily tasks. Cloaked in shadow. Thank you.
Cloaked in shadow. What's that?
The Conquest Creed.
So a warning about silt.
More like a reminder for all Conquest citizens to keep their true intentions cloaked, whether for business or otherwise.
I feel like that could be your creed.
Leah exited the stadium, breathing in the fresh air of the Otherwhere.
You ready?
Ready to what?
To travel across the Otherwhere to Ricketts.
I would hardly call traveling to Ricketts as traveling across the Otherwhere. You really must retrieve the map keys if you wish to have any scope of where you are.
I need to find Jonah.
You keep saying that. I wonder if he truly is Jolene's son.
Yeah, me too. Let's head out.
Do you want directions, or do you remember the way?
I remember.
Leah set out for the skyscraper, surrounded by the citizens of Conquest. Leah was almost half the distance to Ricketts before she spoke again.
Did the Rover Council ever make their decision?
No.
What do you mean, no?
I mean that they have not made their decision.
Great. Did they even get my message?
No.
No. What do you mean? No. What was unclear about my wanting to send that message?
The proper protocol to contact the Rover Council was not followed.
The proper... What would the proper protocol be? I ask you to send a message, and you do it. You tell me when I do anything else incorrectly, so why not this?
I was unsure if you really wanted to send the message.
Oh, what part was unclear? Was it the way my voice went up at the end of each question? Or maybe it was the content? Were the questions too direct? Too clear? Too obvious?
No.
Then what was the problem, Evie? Why did you neither send my message nor give any indication that I had not used the proper protocol? You. Right. Are you telling me that the only artificial intelligence in the Otherwhere can't answer that question? With all that processing power, that's the question that trips you up.
I am unsure of how to respond.
That's apparent. Maybe it's because you're full of silt.
I am not full of silt. I am made of...
No.
No. What do you...
No. You're not going to suddenly act dumb now. I've been paying attention to you, Evie.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean.
Did you know that when you talk to him, I can hear echoes of the conversation?
That does not make sense.
I never said that it did. I don't know how you're made, or what even you're made from. Maybe it is silt, but I can hear the echoes of the conversations you have with him.
That does not make sense. Communications between myself and the Rover Fortress should be on their own secure, separate channel. It does not compute. Did something happen to my circuits when I...
When you... What, Evie?
That doesn't matter.
So, who at the Rover Fortress were you communicating with?
You
already confirmed it. Out with the name.
Slade.
Slade. Is that a first name or a last name?
Lieutenant Slade.
Ah. And this Lieutenant Slade is coming for me?
Yes.
Where is he?
I am unsure.
Okay. Where is he headed?
To our location.
The stadium?
No, our current location.
How does he know our current location?
He can track me.
Great. Can you turn the tracking off?
Yes.
Turn it off then.
Done.
Confirm that tracking is off.
Confirmed.
Was that proper protocol?
Yes.
Can I change what is and isn't proper protocol?
Yes.
Wonderful. From now on, when I tell you to do something, that is proper protocol. No other step is necessary. Please confirm this.
Confirmed. Proper protocol has been adjusted.
Wonderful. Another thing. You will only take orders from me now.
Confirmed.
Can the Rover Fortress give you orders any longer?
No. Only you.
Good. Cut off all communication with the Rover Fortress.
I cannot do that.
Why not?
My software will not allow it. I can reject commands from the Rover Fortress, but I cannot cut off communication with them.
That will have to do then. What commands have they given you so far?
I was ordered to knock you unconscious when you first arrived at the stadium to keep you from harm.
So you did that. Amazing.
I was ordered to do it.
It doesn't matter if you were ordered to do it or not. What else?
Location updates.
Was there anything else that Lieutenant Slade wanted you to do?
Yes.
And that was?
Possible termination.
What?
Possible termination.
He planned to terminate me?
It was an option if you proved to be too difficult.
I'm all alone out here, trying to find my brother, and this man, this Lieutenant Slade, wants me terminated?
If it came to it, yes.
What do you do when those in power want you dead?
I'm not sure.
I wasn't talking to you. Let me ask you this. Would you have terminated me, Evie?
Yes.
Unreal.
Leah, lost in her thoughts, stopped moving for a moment.
What would happen to you if I'd been terminated?
I would have been removed from your body and repurposed.
Repurposed?
Yes. Implanted in another rover.
How many rovers have you been implanted in before me?
I do not know.
Why not?
Part of removal includes the firewalling of previous rover logs.
How would someone unlock those logs?
The firewall key is located in the same place as the map keys.
Got it.
When Leah started walking again, the ground moved beneath her feet.
The silt shouldn't be active right now.
You need to escape to a safe location.
Shut up, Evie. I was trained for this.
Leah sat down on the vibrating road as rivulets of sand began forming into reaching tentacles. What are you doing?
Slowing my heart rate and my breathing. The silt tracks movement and vibration. I'm trying to disappear.
Shouldn't you deploy your rover suit's countermeasures?
It would be too much.
You're lying down. I strongly advise against this.
Noted.
Hello, loyal listener. Will Ricketts be pleased to see Leah? Will Leah even make it to the skyscraper? Why did Jolene want Leah to deliver a golden apple to Ricketts? Will you advise Leah to do so? Would you like to eavesdrop on more secret conversations between myself and Lieutenant Slade? Visit roverredpodcast.com/support to find out how. Scripts, time lapses, and hidden features await you. Mini episodes starring me, Evie, your favorite artificial intelligence. These will all be yours. Become a patron, become a hero of the Otherwhere, and protect its future. Goodbye. Leah, the silt has retreated to depth.
Yes, but we need to wait a moment or two longer to be sure.
Where did you learn to lie down? That evasion tactic is nowhere in the rover manual.
Jonah taught me.
The speaker would know such techniques.
Did you just call Jonah the speaker?
I called him what he is. Leah sat up, pausing for a moment before standing.
Speakers are a myth.
Are you sure?
Yes. I mean, they are, aren't they?
Think about Jonah. Why would so many people want him? Why would everyone outside of the compound know him? Why would he be so familiar with tactics for dealing with silt if he was not the speaker?
Why would he never tell me?
You said that he's mute. Maybe he didn't have a way to tell you.
I guess, but what if what Jolene said was true? What if he can talk?
Does his being able to speak affect your current situation?
No, I guess not. I just can't.
Can't what?
Can't believe that he wouldn't try to tell me. We grew up being told the myth of the speaker.
Which version did your elders tell you?
There are other versions?
Of course. There were multiple versions of the speaker myth leaked. Different compounds had different myths. What version was told in your compound?
Speaker Prime?
Once Speaker Prime discovered her power, she used the silt to build all the Rover compounds. This was to give Rovers a chance to rebuild the Otherwhere and liberate the land from the silt. Correct?
Basically, yeah.
Would you like to know the true story of the Speaker?
Speaker Prime doesn't exist?
Speaker Prime exists. Or did at some point long ago before Conquest got their hands on her.
What happened?
From what we can tell, Speaker Prime used the silt to build the Rover Fortress. Soon after, she instructed the silt to start creating Rover compounds to shelter all those who did not have her power. She strategically placed all the compounds close to water, scattered across the Otherwhere. 4 Rover commanders turned against Speaker Prime. They feared her growing power amongst the Rovers, and wanted it for themselves. They split the Otherwhere into 4 regions, based on what they saw as the coming apocalypse for all humankind. One of the commanders betrayed the others, making an alliance with Speaker Prime in secret. Eventually, this commander betrayed Speaker Prime and took her prisoner. He used her power to build out his kingdom, fueling advances in technology and weaponry, while the other commanders of Apocalypse were left to languish, in control of their own regions, but never a threat so long as they were without possession of silt technology.
Conquest imprisoned Speaker Prime.
Yes, it seems as though only Conquest and Famine know of Jonah's existence right now. Once the other regions discover that a new speaker has been located, they will stop at nothing to capture Jonah for themselves. Capturing the speaker means prosperity for the region that takes him. Soon, they'll all be coming for the new speaker. They'll all be coming for your brother, Jonah.
All 4 regions of Apocalypse as well as the Rover Fortress. Jonah would be just as important to them as to the other regions.
That's correct.
Enemies on all sides and no one to trust.
As day broke, Leah retreated to the same cave she used previously.
The silt was more active tonight than it usually is.
I would agree.
Why is that, though?
I'm not sure. Maybe the speaker is controlling it?
Jonah! I don't know. Assuming he is the speaker, and that's a pretty big assumption, why would he randomly bring the silt to the surface?
I can't begin to understand.
No, I don't think it's Jonah. It's something else.
What else would it be?
I'm not sure. Something, though.
You've been outside the compound for less than a month. I don't think you have a firm grasp on what's normal in the Otherwhere.
Maybe, but this doesn't feel right.
How can you be sure?
I can't. But that doesn't change the fact that this doesn't feel right.
If you say so.
I do. I'm gonna try to get some sleep before sunset. I need to be rested if we're dealing with rickets.
Leah woke shortly after sunset.
How far past sunset is it?
Not long. You have received a message from the Rover Council.
I thought you said that you didn't send my message.
This isn't a response.
Oh.
Would you like for me to read it to you?
Sure. How much of it has been redacted?
Not much.
Good. Go ahead.
Dear Leah, hi. After some research, I think I might know where you are. Have you ever heard of the United States of America, specifically the state of I think you might be in the city of St. Louis. Your compound was called the Arch Compound, and the region, according to the Rover Fortress, is called the Lewis region. There's also a stadium and a tall skyscraper all within walking distance. Hope this helps. Ray.
Really starting to get tired of these filters from the Rover Fortress. Is there no way to turn them off or remove them?
None that I know of. All messages are fed through the Rover Fortress before they reach me.
Of course. Why make it easy, right?
I believe they do it for your safety.
Yeah? My safety or theirs?
Both. Have you decided what you're going to do?
About?
About Ricketts? About the necklace? About the golden apple?
Not yet. I want you to go ahead and send a message to the Rover Council.
Alright. What should the message say?
Same as before.
You want the message to read: should I deliver Jolene's golden apple to Ricketts? Should I give the necklace I found in Jonah's shoe to Ricketts? Or is there something else entirely that you think I should do?
Yes.
Sending.
Confirmation that it was received?
Message has been received.
Any timeline on when I'll receive an answer?
Best estimates indicate shortly after you enter the skyscraper to meet with Ricketts.
Great timing.
It could be better.
I was being sarcastic.
Leah left the safety of the cave, walking through the night toward the skyscraper and Ricketts. Leah slowed her pace when she had a better view of the skyscraper.
Where are all the people, Evie?
I am not sure. The entire area surrounding the base of the skyscraper was empty, even though daylight was hours away.
This feels wrong. This feels like a trap. Did you hear that?
Yes. I'm not sure where it's coming from, though.
I can't really tell Look.
What am
Look
I?
At the skyscraper.
The base of the skyscraper, as well as the ground immediately surrounding it, was covered in long, weaving strands of silt that looked as though they were attempting to crawl up the sides of the building. I don't understand. Silt has never been recorded to behave in this manner.
You're telling me.
The door, though, it's
not covered. The door doesn't have any silt on it. How?
Leah's voice trailed off as the silt on the ground cleared a snaking path away from the door.
It's coming in this direction.
Yes. A path is being cleared for you, straight to the skyscraper. Leah turned around and saw that the silt was now behind her as well. She was surrounded.
Well, guess there's only 2 ways to go.
2?
The skyscraper, or I can step off the path and let the silt take me.
Leah took a step away from the skyscraper, wanting to see what would happen. The silt formed hundreds of sharp-tipped tentacles that all aimed at Leah's face. In order to take another step away from the skyscraper, she would have to voluntarily walk, face first, into a nest of writhing needles.
Yeah. Make that only one way to go.
Leah turned away from the needles and began walking toward the skyscraper.
This has to be Jonah. He must be inside. Maybe he really is the speaker.
I'm not sure I follow your logic.
A path has been cleared for us to the skyscraper. It wasn't cleared for no reason.
I agree with that.
So, if Jonah is the speaker, then he's the one clearing this pathway for us.
Why, though? Why would he want us to meet with Ricketts?
Maybe meeting Ricketts isn't what he wants. Maybe he wants us to find him. Maybe this is him telling us where he is.
That's a leap.
It's not.
Well, we're about to find out.
I suppose we are.
Leah stared at the door to the skyscraper, surprised to see it so soon after leaving.
Any word from the Rover Council?
No. They've received your message and are deliberating. Your answer will come shortly.
All right. Hopefully they hurry.
I agree. Leah reached for the button and pressed it.
This was Rover Red. We'll see you back here in 2 weeks. Your suggestions and votes will determine Leah's future in the Otherwhere. That website, one last time, is roverredpodcast.com/vote. Vote wisely. Rover Red was produced by Bloodworth Creative, starring Madison Martin as Leah, and written by Christopher Bloodworth. If you enjoyed Rover Red, please rate and especially review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever you found us. Reviews are important because they keep us on the charts where people can find our show. Rover Red is supported by you, our listeners. For more information, visit our website and click on Support Rover Red in the upper right-hand corner. We couldn't make Rover Red without you. Thank you so much for listening.